Hey, it's Pete, and welcome back. If you're swing trading stocks and you happen to be looking for a new opportunity, maybe you're looking to allocate some capital as tech stocks pull back a little bit. In this video, I'm actually going to take you into one of our game plan meetings, actually from this morning. We're actually going to take a look at Starbucks. We're going to break it down. You'll notice here on the chart that we actually have two different trend lines. We have a downtrending line and we have a short-term uptrending line, which was broken today. And you're going to see we actually recorded the game plan prior to that happening today. And we have a major support level down there. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to drop you into the meeting to discuss why we were actually looking at it from two different perspectives. But the first thing we want to do is I want to break down why we're looking at it from two different perspectives so that we can then jump into the charts and have some context for it. If you are looking to find some new swing trade ideas and you want this kind of stuff every day, you can click that link below, just below this video, and learn more about our swing trading research. Okay. So the big thing I want to talk about here is there's the financial side of things with Starbucks, where the last couple of quarters, matter of fact, the last year hasn't exactly been amazing. You can see over here that they have a whole restructuring that they actually just announced recently with new costs, new initiatives. I think it's called the Starbucks Way or some Starbucks Initiative and that kind of stuff. They're also now working on pretty big layoffs as well. You can see actually here 900 non-retail partner roles, 1,100 already cut this year. And then obviously we have store closures. This is a big part of what they're talking about right now as well. So the financial performance since the new CEO, I believe his name Brian Nichols, if I'm not mistaken, not exactly spectacular. You can actually see that from the charts. And we'll actually go back a little bit further to the last year. But kind of bringing that back in, obviously with the new CEO, he's trying to resurrect what I think a lot of people would say that there's maybe even a generational change right now where the new generation is not necessarily going to Starbucks and making it, quote unquote, the second place away from home, like maybe we did, maybe if you happen to be the same age as me. So I want to jump into the charts. We're going to take a quick look at that. And then I'm just going to drop you right into today's call, which is actually taking a look at the setup, why we're looking at it from both sides. And you're going to hear something that I mentioned in the video itself, which is roughly about 3 or 4 minutes. So you get right into the trade. It's something called a two-step trade. And a two-step trade is essentially when you like the idea, but there's support or resistance upcoming just after your entry. So we tend to work the position in two pieces. Normally, if there was no resistance or support there, if it happens to be a short sale, you put on your first initial piece and you're good with that. But in this case, we like the idea. There happens to be some significant reference point in the way, but you really like it beyond that level. So if we can kind of just take a look at a little bit longer term chart of Starbucks here, you can see that it's kind of been doing nothing, which is why we're actually looking at this. And we kind of broke it down also over here with these major levels. So if you like this video, hop in there and keep coming back to the channel. I'd love to. If you have any comments, any other stocks you'd like to see me review, click below the video in the comments and let me know. We'll do follow-up videos on that right now. So enjoy the Starbucks swing trade setup. Two different perspectives, all based on those fundamentals we just looked at. We got a little bit of news out of Starbucks this morning, which I found interesting. The stock was up a little bit more than that before. You can see we're kind of battling right now. This is actually a really cool inflection point to notice. This is really a powerful trade setting up here in Starbucks. And I just want to walk through it. What we essentially have here right now is we broke the downtrend, and we broke the downtrend at support. This is really the way that we should all start thinking about our ideas, because I know a lot of people tend to complain about, I missed it, right? Well, we have this major support level over here just below, right? We kind of went over here and we saw this support, right? Support over here. And now we have a confirmed uptrend. And the reason we have a confirmed short-term uptrend after breaking this downtrend is we now have established at least one lower high here, higher low here, which enabled us to draw this trend. So the next move out of this should be significant. We're either going to confirm breaking this trend to the downside, and that news that came out of Starbucks today validate that it's pretty good. And essentially they said we're going to start closing stores that aren't profitable to improve the bottom line, which could potentially lead to good earnings per share announcement and unexpected good earnings per share next quarter. Or this short-term trend line breaks, we break the support, and we have another big move to the downside. So right now, this is a potential change of trend, but still bearish. So this trade should be taken for a short sale, but knowing that there's this major support here, like right around 82. So it would be a small initial piece. If we go sideways and maintain this short-term trend that broke this downtrend, an energy candlestick through this 86 level would ignite a new swing trade that we should be taking advantage of. So we have a bearish stacked order flow, two-step entry because we have support here. So this is such a super easy entry. It breaks this trend. We're establishing this again, the downtrend, but we have to acknowledge supports there. So this would be a two-step entry for a short sale. But if we get an energy candlestick through this 86 level, which broke that downtrend and was the high after we broke the downtrend, especially if that happens on higher volume, the shorts are going to get squeezed who are still looking at this downtrend, and new buyers are going to hop on, and that could be a really fast momentum move to the upside. So let's keep an eye on this Starbucks trade mapped out on both sides. And I think most importantly, what we're looking for and how we plan to manage it, this downtrend move here is limited to this support level. So it has to be an initial position that's worked. You wouldn't get full position into a major support level. The other side of the market could actually get a little aggressive if we see a big green candle with heavier volume, because the shorts will be squeezed, new buyers stepped in, and we can get a really good fast move to the upside. So that's kind of going into the tracking journal for a potential trade that's not necessarily set up yet. Okay. So Starbucks is that idea.